Hey, Lisa, what's up? What are you up to? Bored on a Saturday night part two? I got home a little while ago. It's late for me. I'm usually in bed by now. I hope you're feeling all right. I figured I'd come on because I'm bored again, and my grandson's still not sleeping. So he's inside playing a game with my daughter. And then they're going to lay down and watch a movie like I usually do with him. I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the same soon. I figured I'd come on for about an hour, maybe if anybody comes on. If not, you know me. If I knew nobody else was coming, I'd go get the book and read some. Put you to sleep. Read you to sleep. If nobody else comes in the next 8 minutes, let me know. I'll go get a book. I'll read you to sleep. Not my book, just a book. I'll get one of my grandsons. Wish somebody would read me to sleep. I can't wait to get teeth between me and you, Lisa. Don't tell nobody. Gonna be a whole different person. My confidence will come back, with women especially. I shave this off. All of this goes once I get teeth. Sounds good to me. Just the waiting. I should have went to dentist in the last 40 years. I think I went twice when I had teeth that had to come out. That was about it. I should have played. They're playing Candyland. I bought it for my grandson a while back. I think I bought it. I kept telling him about it. Maybe I don't remember. Yeah, I know I bought it. Something like it's a short-term memory, little things like that. That's gone. I definitely don't have that no more because it's not that important to remember, I guess. I don't know. Maybe the sound of my voice will pass you out, Lisa. I know sometimes listening to myself talk, I make myself go to sleep. Yeah. Well, I bought it for him, I think, at Christmas. And I think his father was here the other day for a couple of weeks, and he told me they played it. So he said he liked it. I haven't played it with him yet. I told him we'll play tomorrow, me and him. I'm a fun grandpa. I like to play. I like to run around. I like to kick the ball, play soccer in the backyard, go to the park almost every day. I mean, we throw the football around. I make diving plays. I shouldn't be doing it because of my body, but I do it anyway because it's my grandson. Don't care. I got hurt for worse things. So, for him, yeah, it's always fun. If it wasn't for him and Jesus, well, the other way around. Jesus first, him second. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. You wouldn't even know Ron. Ron would be running the streets, running around probably. Or dead, one of the two. Not sure which one. Yeah, remember earlier when Frank said about the chapters missing? There's no chapters missing. It's all there. Even that crazy screaming day when I was screaming, that's on there. I did nothing. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. It's nice. I think you do. That's why I talk. If I didn't think you did, I'd talk about something else. Nothing. I like to be serious once in a while. Things, life, for me, I've learned so much. I don't know how old you are, and I don't ask, but I know you're you're definitely younger than me, but by about 20 probably, at least. Anyway, and you might have even told me, I don't remember, but sometimes I like to be serious because I do have a lot of good shit to give to people, but on here, it's hard to help people and talk to people. I do it in real life, you know. That's the one thing I say about Pines. He knows that about me for sure. I'm always blessing people and looking for that, trying to help, and but I do it for real reasons. I don't do it for content. That's That's like the person that sees somebody getting robbed and they don't call the cops. They take out the camera and videotape. Don't do me no favors. Who needs you? That's how I feel. And then there's the other side. I like to joke, laugh, have a good time. Life's too short not to be happy. And if you're not happy, damn, you gotta change it. You gotta find what's missing or what you're doing that you're unhappy about. See, we forget. Then you hit the middle ages, sometimes you start to realize it, about 30, 40, and you look back, damn, it's gone already? Well, 40 to 60 goes just as fast. Maybe even faster because, no, 30, I think 25 to 35 is really when it goes quick because most people have kids in that time. So, that's my opinion. How true it is, I don't know. I don't know. Now, I've seen enough that I kind of, I watch. One thing about me is I talk a lot now. The first 20 years that my book is, the book part 1 is what I'm talking about with all the stories. The one thing I say I haven't said, or maybe I did, is the only emotion I had until 20 years old when I went into the drug program, that's where I eventually ended up. But the only thing I had was anger. It was always anger. Always doing shit fucking, If I felt sad, I hit somebody. If I felt happy, I didn't usually hit somebody. But if I was mad, I hit somebody. If I was depressed, I hit somebody. That was and after I hit them, I felt like 300 pounds of weight on my shoulders beforehand, and after I did it, no joke, I felt like I was about 55 pounds. I'll give you want to hear a story? I don't know if you want to hear a story. You know what I mean? Good. It's not good to be that way. I learned how to change. And I had all the knowledge before. I just never used it because it was easier doing it my way. A lot easier. A lot fucking easier. You know how easy it is just to hit people? And when you fight with them, when you get hit, you get hurt, it's not a big deal. I mean, I talk about the fights and, I've gotten punched around, but I don't think I really lost. I don't think I ever lost. It was the way I looked at things. That's why, the couple that were close to losing, but I always felt because I was so small, all I had to do was hit somebody. If I hit you once, it hurts you. No matter what happened during the fight, after that, you're not going to want to fight me again. Nobody likes to get hurt, except me back then. I didn't care. You hurt me, I'd fight you again and again and again and again and again. That was the other thing that people in my neighborhood got to know by the time I was 16, that it's not over till I say it's over. So I used to go after people. We'd fight, I'd see you again, I'm chasing you down with a stick, I'm something. I wasn't a nice guy. Not at all. So, got people popping in and out. Nobody speaks though. That's one thing I learned about this thing. I don't know, if I jump on somebody's page and I stay more than 3 seconds, usually then I'm going to go, let me say something. But I guess not. They do it with the videos too. I don't believe half the videos even go out to the people they're supposed to. Or the amount. I got like 300. One video on TikTok, I got 2.5 thousand people viewed, it said. That's what it said. So there was no comments and 2 likes. I go on other people's things where they do them and they don't even have that many views, 500 views, and there's 30 comments. So I think it's all bullshit. I think if you don't pay, they don't put this shit out to real people. I could be wrong. I doubt it, but I could be wrong. I came back on because didn't everybody say they were going to come back 10:30, or was I mistaken? Lisa, if you're still up. Right? Didn't Hot Frank say he was going to come back? Scuff Frank, Muse. They wanted a free night to bullshit. I was about to give it to you. They blew it. They blew it. A rotisserie. They blew it. Anyways, what else? He's probably passed out. What else is going on out there? Nobody's out there. Hey, look at my muscles. I'm jumping. There's one. There we go. Can't do it as good as I used to. There it goes. Oop, oop, oop. Look at that. Whoop, whoop. Let me get strong. No, that's funny. I'm a funny guy. I'd go out, but there's nowhere to go. You people are boring. Nobody says nothing. Buddy, come on. Talk. I'll fucking talk about anything. I'm bored. Then you read my thing. Bored on Saturday. Part 2. It says part 2. Part 1 went pretty well. We were bullshitting by the train station. I put it out there so you could watch it. But you know what I gotta figure out is how to fucking do the chat while I'm on here. So, what's the old saying? Like and subscribe. No, I need the subscribers only if you want to hear the stories. You gotta check out my page. Anybody that pops in here, I see 5 things up there. The 4 of you that are looking on, watch my story. Watch 2 chapters. That's all I'll tell you. Watch 2 chapters and I guarantee you're hooked. You just gotta go into the live. It's that simple. Where it says live on my page. Somebody just left. They're gonna go watch it. So far 13. I'll give him, yeah, he's back. Louis, you came back? I'm telling you, watch 1 or 2 chapters of my book. You'll be hooked. Especially the recent ones. And read what I write, because it's all crazy true stories, like I say in my things. No lies about it. From getting broken noses. Did I tell that story at going to Lamore's? I don't think so. I had to. Billy's gone, so I had to. Yeah, I did tell him. Yeah, it's in there too. That's a crazy story because, oh yeah, I definitely told it. Now I remember because it was in the book. And yeah, the 3 of us were on our way to Lamore's. I'll tell it again. But you 4 that are in the background if you want to hear it. You don't say nothing, so I'm going to say it. 5 years now. Here's one of the stories from the book. Stay around, listen to it, or go watch a chapter or 2, and you're going to subscribe because you're not going to want to miss the next, I still got another 47 years that are coming up, crazy stuff. So anyway, Lisa, if you're still there, if you didn't fall asleep, you know you heard the story already. I'm going to tell it again because there's 3 people hiding in the rafters. If they leave, I'll stop and I won't tell it no more. Anyway, me, my best friend Billy, and my cousin Louie are on our way to Lamore's in Brooklyn, New York, on the train, which is, it's above train. It's above ground train. And it goes into Manhattan, which goes downtown, but we're not going that far anyway. Now, for those of you that don't know, I smoked a lot of angel dust back then, so we were already dusted on angel dust. And it's about, 1 o'clock at night, and we go to Bay Parkway and Bath Avenue train station, and we go up on the train. While we're up there, we decide, let's roll some more fucking dust. So we take out 3 dimes, I throw it in the paper, and I'm about to roll it, and the train pulls up. So we decide to get on the train and finish. So when we're going on the train, Billy says, throw 2 more dimes in there. I said, okay. So we get on the train, we sit down, break out 2 dimes, we're pouring it in, and some guy, there's nobody on the train. All of a sudden, some guy comes from another car through the 2 doors, just walks over and smacks the joint right out of my hand. Just out of reaction, me and Billy grab him and throw him against the fucking subway door cars. He pulls out a gun, and he says, freeze. Police. I didn't believe him. He was a cop. Neither did Billy. So we back up anyway. He's got a gun. Train pulls into the next stop. He tells us, get off the fucking train. So we get off the train, and we're standing at the station, and he stays on, and the train goes away. The guy wasn't in uniform or nothing. He was in plain clothes. So I say to Billy, he wasn't no fucking cop. We agree. Louis just standing there, my cousin. So anyway, all of a sudden, we go back and we pick up some more paper, some more dust. We're blowing it up. And we, instead of leaving, we decide, fuck that, we're going to Lemore's, let's wait for the next train. When the next train pulls up, we're dusty because we smoked that big fat joint. We're even worse than before. As soon as the doors on the car open, this is how stoned we were. The cops were in there. We probably didn't even see them as they were pulling in because we were so stoned. But as soon as they opened the door, me and my cousin were in the front. Billy was behind us. One cop hits me in my nose. Boom! Breaks my nose. One cop hits my cousin right here. Boom! With the billy club. He gets a fucking big, like, 3-4 inch thing growing out of his head. It looked, no joke, it looked like a little dick. Well, I'll take that for what it's worth. But it was a big lump. And Billy takes off down the stairs. He fucking starts running. Now you gotta go down the stairs, then there's a turnstile, the old style turnstile, the metal ones. As he's about to jump over the turnstile, here come the cops. Boom, they grab him in midair, they slam him down on the floor, they beat him a little bit, and they cuff him. They take the three of us down to the transit police station in Coney Island, in Brooklyn. And we're in there, we're in the Coney Island cell, and they put me and my cousin, it was 2 cells that were about 4 feet wide, with bars between them. Put me and my cousin in one. It was a 4-foot box. That's basically what it was. And they put Billy in the other one because the whole time, my friend Billy, who I explained what he looks like in the book and all that kind of stuff, he's only 5'4", maybe 5'5", but he's stocky and he's a nut. And he's screaming the whole time from the minute we're in the police car, take these cuffs off, I'll fucking kill all of you. Take these fucking cuffs off, I'll kill all of you. Going down to the precinct, he's screaming. They put him in the cell, he's screaming 20 minutes. He won't shut the fuck up. And I'm trying to tell him, Billy, shut up. And he won't listen. I had a jacket that had a Jordache thing here, and there was a little zipper under there, and I had 30 dimes of dust in there. I'm trying to get him to shut up so we can get high. More. So we're beat up, I'm broken nose, Louis sitting down like this because he's got the fucking lump coming out of his head. He can't believe he got arrested, he never been in trouble before. And Billy don't shut up. All of a sudden, 6 cops come and they go into Billy's cell. They open his cell, they grab him, they cuff him. I can't do it because you can't see it, but like this, like he's crucified on the bars. 2 other ones hold his leg, and 2 of them with the billy clubs, they beat him for about a good 10 minutes. They beat him in his stomach, they beat him in his balls, they beat him in his stomach. And the whole time I'm looking, trying to get Billy's attention, like, shut up, bro, shut up, just shut up already. Finally, they stop beating him, and he's still screaming. So they leave the cuffs on. They come into our cell to take one off on one side, and they go on the other side to take the other one off on the other side, and he's in the cell by himself. And I go, finally, he looks at me, and I say, shut up, 2 minutes. And they leave. We end up, I told him that I got the dust, how we going to smoke it. There's brown, the brown paper? I don't know if many of you know, in jail, they used to give you brown paper to clean when you did your prints. They don't do it no more because you use a computer now. But the ink. So there was brown paper all over the cells. People throw them away. So I said to Billy, let's roll it in that. We'll throw like 10 of them in there. Cool. He said, wait though. He said, no, now. I said, fucking wait. Cops go on a shift change about 10 minutes later. Look, for us, nobody in the precinct except the cop, the sergeant behind the desk. So we roll it up. This is the best part. We roll it up. We smoke. We light it up because back then you could smoke cigarettes in there. So they would give us matches if we had cigarettes. So it was no big deal. So everybody lit up a cigarette, and then we lit up the dust. But the only one there is the sergeant, so he can't leave his post behind the thing. He's got to stay there till the next shift comes in, which takes about another 10 to 15 minutes. So we puff away. There's smoke going all over the precinct. It's everywhere. You can just see cloud of it. About 15 minutes later, the shift change comes in, and the cops that are coming in are going, what's that smell? Because dust stinks when you smoke it. Plus, it's the brown paper. So they run over to the cell, somebody comes over and says, what's that smell? We told them all the brown paper went on fire by accident. The brown paper went on fire. I said, So they go over to the sergeant, somebody talking to him, he can't even talk. He got a contact high from all the fucking dust because he's never done drugs. So that little contact high, they were going, Sarge, are you all right? We're hysterical laughing. Going, Sarge, are you all right? He's going, I don't know. They had to make him, 2 cops took him to take him home. They had to bring in another guy to take his place. Us, we went to court, they threw the fucking shit out. Billy got in trouble. A little bit. He got probation for a year, and I think some community service. But me and Louie didn't get in no trouble. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's just one story of about 1,000 in the book. I don't even half of them. I don't even half the shit that went on in my life isn't even in the book, and it's just as crazy as the shit in the book. So nobody says nothing. I'm on 20 minutes. The guys I thought I was going to be here for aren't here. We'll go with being that there's nobody chatting or nothing. I'm going to go maybe another 10 to 30 minutes and I'll be done. I get tired of talking. I don't know what to talk about. So I can't, I just don't know what to say. I can keep babbling on. I don't have any paperwork in front of me to even, what do you call it? Thing. I could go on more stories. There's some that aren't even in there. I was thinking of some before. Let's see. There's so many. I don't know where to go. It has to just pop in my head when we go. Sometimes I'll just go along with it. But really, check out the book. The 5 people in the background, check out the book. You will not be disappointed. You definitely won't be disappointed. Because I know I lived it, so I know how nutty and crazy it is, and half the time there's shit in there that I go, it can't be true, but it is. It all fucking happened. So if you think you got a bad life or you've been a hard life, check out the book, and then come talk to me. I also got a lot of knowledge from all them years, I was a drug counselor for years. I'm giving away part 2 of the book, but it's just pieces here and there. Drug counselor for 1. I was in the program for 3. Drug counselor for 7 years. And I almost became a psychologist. I've had a whole bunch of fucking certificates. Family counseling, one-on-one counseling, this counseling, that counseling. Then I went and worked at another program. But the stories on the book are outrageous. I wish they were made up. I might have been a better person if they were made up. Somebody asked me, how do we know they're true? Don't fucking believe them. Don't read the book. You're lost. Fucking story's amazing. You'll see sooner or later. I just don't have the money to publish it now. Otherwise it would be published. It's good enough, but I know it is. And that's just the first half. That's only from age 3 to 20. The shit that went on from 20 to now, oh my goodness. I can laugh about it now because I changed my life 9 years ago. Found Jesus. All was good. 2017. It's 2026, 9 years. I don't know what else, people. I have no idea. Somebody tell me what they want to talk about. I'm an easy guy. You want to laugh? Want to hear a joke? Let me think of a good joke. I don't remember jokes anymore. The only one I can remember is this. It's the Big Bad Wolf. Come on, stay a minute. I'm going to tell you a good joke. See if you get it. It's, Big Bad Wolf and Little Red Riding Hood. Okay? They're running through the forest. The wolf is chasing them. Little Red, as he's running, he screams out, Little Red, when I catch you, I'm going to eat you. Little Red stops dead in her tracks, turns around, looks back at the wolf, and says, doesn't anybody fuck anymore? Take a second, you'll get it. So, give me a second. Anyway, what else is going on? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows the times. Nobody wants to talk to me. All right, So I guess I'll shut it down in a few minutes. If I had something else to talk about. But I'll go back Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Catch up in the middle, whatever. Just if you come on at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll see me reading the book. I come on about 15 minutes early, and I do it at 2. Listen to one chapter. That's all you got to do. Or go on my live and listen to 1 or 2 chapters. And if you're not intrigued by it, then all right, take it easy. But you will be. I know I would be. Unless you don't like violence. If you don't like violence, don't go. Don't go. If you don't like people that do stupid things, don't go there. If you don't like people on drugs, don't read it. If you don't like people that hurt other people when they were younger, don't read my book. You don't like people that make bad decisions, don't read my book. Don't listen to me read it. Nope, because I'm the opposite of all of those. If you want somebody who's brutally honest and has been the same person his whole life, read my book. Ask me any question you want about it, read my book. No joke. You read my book, listen to 1 chapter, maybe 2. You don't even have to. I'm telling you. Listen to one of the last 2 chapters I did, go on my live. Pop it up in the middle. I didn't even say that. Pop it up in the middle and watch the book for maybe 20 seconds. Well, give it a little more, maybe a minute. Watch it for 1 minute. And if you ain't intrigued after that 1 minute, I don't know, maybe you're a solid person who just doesn't. I challenge anybody out there. I challenge you out there. Go listen to 1 chapter that I recently did. Just listen to 1 story. True story. They're all true stories. But go listen. 30 seconds. I guarantee you'll want to hear what the rest of them, what's going on. That's just from age, again, I'm going to say, from age 3 to age 20 is what I did so far. And I didn't even make it that far. I made it to 16 or 17 I'm up to, something like that. So we got a ways to go with that. That's my challenge to the people out there. That's how good I know it is. Let's see if anybody puts me up on the challenge. And once you do the challenge, and you listen to 1 chapter or half a chapter, because once you start listening to it, you're not going to stop. Subscribe. So this way you don't miss nothing. That's the only reason I'm saying subscribe. I'm not saying subscribe because I need subscribers. I'm not into that shit, or likes, or any of that other crap. I like it. It's good. Eventually, hopefully, the book can make me money somehow. But I only want you to subscribe if you want to hear about the story, because the story, it's a roller coaster ride of a crazy person, then a great person, then a miserable person, then a great person again, and currently running on pretty good. Not great, pretty good. So, wow, nobody said nothing. Lisa passed out on me a while back, which is okay. And even if you're there, Lisa, you're not gonna write nothing. I don't care. You're my best. You're probably my biggest supporter, one of my biggest out there anyway, and I appreciate it. No, somebody on here was asking me before, Scuff Frank. He goes, "You guys, are we Ron's friend?" I said, "No." We never even met each other. People on here, you're a friend on here, okay. But we're not friends. It's not like you can call me up and say, "Hey, I need your help right now. Come on down." That's a friend. My opinion of a friend is I can be about to have the best sex, the best come of my life with my girlfriend or whoever I'm with. The best I ever had. You call me up and say, "I need you right now." I don't ask anything. I say, "Where are you?" I'll be right there, and I jump up and I go. That's why I have no friends, because there's nobody out there like that. There are people out there, but they're hard to find. See, that's a true friend. That's a friend. And if you follow the book, you'll see that that's the kind of person I've always been. That's why I've always limited myself to a couple of people. And the book will prove that. The book also proves that I lost my mind years ago with violence. But it also proved that I learned a lot and that I changed. And I got violent again. And then I changed. But the stories are fucking, it's amazing the things that we did. I like to get them all in there, but I think the book would be like this fucking big. So, we'll see. And again, I could be talking to myself right now and nobody's listening, so if anybody does watch it, just let me know you're a new person on Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. Can't miss it. 1 or 2 chapters, watch. You'll love it. I can't say anything more than that. I reread this. I wrote this shit 10 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. So, pretty much I've read it plenty of times, and every time I read it, I say, damn, it's pretty damn good. And that's not just anybody. I've let other people read it. This is how I know it's good. I put different chapters out years ago to different people. It was 100 on, I think it was Facebook. And about 80 of them told me, oh, what happens next? What happens next? That's usually the response I get. What happens next? What happens next? Even the people that follow me on here and have been there for all the book. Like one person wrote one night, oh, that was great. You left us on with a cliffhanger, you know. And the best part about my book, nobody's gonna believe this, but I wrote everything once, one time. I hate saying this, but when I wrote the book, I was getting high. So I was smoking, freebase and crack, and I used to be up. Man, I used to sit there for hours, just writing. Everything, one thing after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. And I never went back and rewrote it. Everything I wrote, you'll see the page, well, if you watch me, you know on the pages, because it's only in type form once, and all around it is like little arrows and paragraphs in pen. So when I read it, I gotta go from here to back this way, and I gotta follow the arrow and go, wait a minute, okay, we gotta read this now, and it's in pen, so it's hard to read because it's in small letters. For me, it's fucking hysterical. And the people that are on it know, because I've showed you the papers. That's what I mean. I haven't had the money to. It costs money to get it edited, and it's not edited, nothing. It's when I read it, I'm doing it like there's no commas, there's no fucking. Some places, most of it, no. So when I read it, all I'm reading is, me. I'm the one. I know when to stop because it's a memory more than reading. If that makes sense, I think that makes sense. Definitely makes sense. It's a memory more than reading. So when I'm reading the book, and I'm telling you that we went and batted out 6 guys, as I'm reading it, I see it. So I know where the influxes are because it was my life. It happened to me. It actually, this shit, So it's kind of weird. Anyway. I don't know what else. I mean, for the last, I think, 20 minutes, nobody's written a thing. Nobody's tried it at all, so I don't know what to talk about anymore. I've been babbling about the book for this whole time. Oh. All right. I guess I'm going to call it a night. Good night, Lisa. Hope you sleep well. See everybody Monday, 2 p.m. Good night, all.